derivatives of other trigonometric functions. Start with cosecant. Cosecant x is equal to 1 over sine. If we take the derivatives of that 1 over sine, we would get sine times derivative of 1 minus derivative of sine times 1 using the quotient rule all over sine squared x. The other side would become 0 because of the constant, and the other side would become negative cosine. So what we'll get is negative cosine x all over sine squared x. What does that remind you of? That is a negative cotangent x and a cosecant x. Negative cotangent x and cosecant x. The next one is secant x. Secant x is 1 over cosine x. Now we take the quotient rule of that, and we'll get cosine x times the derivative of 1 minus the derivative of cosine times 1 all over cosine x squared. The other side would be 0 again, and the cosine will become negative sine, which in turn will become positive because of the other negative. So sine x all over cosine squared x. What does sine and cosine squared x remind you? That's right, a tangent x and a secant x. Now let's move on to a cotangent. I got the first cotangent wrong because I forgot that it was also a tan, but it could also be another one. So don't do the same mistake I did. Cotangent x is equal to cosine x all over sine x. And if you do the quotient rule on that, you would get sine x times the derivative of cosine x minus the derivative of cosine minus the derivative of sine times cosine x all over sine x squared, sine squared x. Sorry guys, I'm not really good at saying these things names. Now the other side would become sine minus sine x minus cosine x squared, cosine squared x all over sine squared x. Now if we simplify that, we would get negative sine squared minus cosine squared x, which is equal to negative 1. And we will get cosecant x squared. And now let's move on to tangent. Tangent x is equal to sine x all over cosine x. And if we take the quotient rule, it will become cosine x times the derivative of sine x minus the derivative of cosine times sine x all over cosine squared. Now if we simplify that, we would get cosine squared x plus sine cosine squared x plus sine squared x all over cosine squared x, which is 1 over cosine x. One over cosine squared x, which is secant squared x. And that's our final answer. And that's all about it. See ya.